What's up? This is Steven with KiwiBox.com. Right now we're talking with Mr. Ghetto Revival himself, John Brown. What's up, man?
Yo, what's pimpulating, I'm just out here on my revivalism, finishing up this John Brown or Die project. It's going to be bananas.
Yeah, let's talk about the John Brown or Die campaign. When did you realize this was something you wanted to pursue?
When we kind of seen how things were going with the election, obviously it's been, very historical, and a lot of people were, just adding on their opinions and their art to the whole election. And, I just realized that, me as an artist, I've always kind of, included, political aspects to everything that I've done. And, I really wanted just to sort of capture, this moment in history with the project. So, we let it off with the Sarah Palin song, and I'll be following through, with the digital project on November 3rd.
Yeah, true. So you're the self-proclaimed king of the burbs. Are people in the burbs as interested in politics as you are? Have you seen?
Yeah, I think that, the level of interest of politics, spreads across, different regions and different states, and it really varies, and there's certain people, where I'm from that are totally apathetic and, tuned out, and there's, others that are really into it. So I think it kind of, it's a personal, individual thing.
Yeah, I read that you put the campaign on hold to focus on the John Brown or Die campaign.
Right.
Is this something you're going to pick back up as soon as the John Brown or Die campaign ends and the election's over?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw there was a need for this, so I put, the King of the Burbs campaign on hold for a minute, and, I had to attend to this John Brown or Die project, and after the election, I'm going to resume, the King of the Burbs campaign, which is my Burb Life mixtape that will be dropping either at the end of December or the beginning of January. A lot of big records on there. But the world that I'm bringing people in, and the songs that I'm doing for a Burb Life are different than the songs I'm doing for a John Brown or Die, because they just represent, different statements that I'm trying to make. So, once this campaign, makes a statement it needs to, then I'll resume, my King of the Burbs activities.
All right, so I just saw that you just started blogging for Complex magazine. How did that opportunity come about?
Complex, they've showed me a lot of love in the past. Everybody over there, they've just been real supportive. I did, a shoot with them last summer, and, they're just something that I've just been kind of building with them over time, and they thought that it might be a good idea to have something consistent, and it was an opportunity for me to, explore some of the other stuff I like to do, which is writing, and we just kind of came together, and we're making the best of it. I'm actually dropping a new one tomorrow, so be on the lookout.
All right. Well, let's talk about the music. How did the idea for Sarah Palin, I Want to Lay Pipe come about?
Well, the whole election, I think campaigns, politics, and hip-hop, have so many parallels, and I actually think they're identical in a lot of ways. And so the characters that kind of come into the political game, I find them very fascinating, regardless of whether I agree with the policies or not. I find that there's something interesting about the personalities that have driven these people to where they've gotten. So, obviously when Sarah Palin came in the game, she affected, the country at large in such a profound way, and she was, there's so much material about her just to show the irony of, American culture and American politics. So, I was kind of sitting building with my revival peoples, we were talking about, and we just thought that it would be a really good idea to drop a song that kind of addressed it. And, when I was watching her speech, she said, "We're going to lay more pipe," and it just really, really stuck in my head, and I just couldn't help but to see, the double meaning behind that statement, and so I just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, well, the response has been really overwhelming to the song so far. Did you expect people to kind of come out and rally for the song like they're doing?
It was definitely a surprise, the reaction that we got. which I feel blessed for, that people were able to get sort of the humor and the tongue-in-cheek dimension to it. I was a little bit concerned at first people might just take it as a straight-up love song, but luckily people kind of got the irony.
Definitely. So let's talk about the hip-hop community and their involvement with this election. What do you think of the support coming from the hip-hop community so far?
I think that the support, has been incredible. I mean, I think that, a lot of the, the artists and, different labels that have the ability to reach the people and the youth and make an impact, I think have really been, stepping up in the way that they can to, make politics part of our day-to-day activities as just, members of society. That is not something that's totally different than, other things that make you, a citizen of the country. And I think that, I think there's a lot of hip-hop artists that, we could one day see taking considerable positions in politics. And I think that that's just starting to happen because our generation and the generation before me, have been able to break into a different financial bracket through this art form and make a strong contribution to, American culture. So I think it's been great.
Cool. So you got some great videos out right now. Do you have any plans to release another video for a different song in the near future, like once the election's over, on politically related?
Yeah, I'm always trying to stay active with the videos. I always just find it's a really good way to get a song, to really animate a song and make people pay a little more attention to it. And there's a lot of songs I have that I really want to do videos for. The immediate video, I'm probably going to be doing a video for Just Another Day, which is a song off of the John Brown or Die. I should be filming that in California at the end of November. Now, but in terms of just other more casual, simple videos, I'm not even sure. That might just be based upon other songs I do. And in terms of doing another conceptual video, it's likely going to be, one of the songs off John Brown or Die.
Cool. So you got the digital release coming out. What else is coming from Ghetto Revival? Do you guys have? Do you have another album in the works? Is there music coming from the team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we have a studio that we're always just kind of recording songs on and just building up different material. I'm a producer as well. I dropped a instrumental project a few weeks ago called Burbstrumentals Volume 1, and that's something that I'd been circulating around. And, my group, GR, we got, Dred Scott and VZ and EMS, they're always recording material, and we'll probably be releasing something, from the team soon. But as for me, I have my Burb Life mixtape I'm going to drop, and then I'm, waiting for the right timing, really, to drop my King of the Burbs album, and it's pretty much just building on more and more songs just to, stay active.
Well, that is all the questions I got for you today. Thanks, man. I do really appreciate you talking to me today.
Cool.
All right, well, thanks again.
All right, peace.
All right, bye.
Bye.